Hello my YouTube friends. Coming at you with a video on a couple knives that I just recently picked up. Um, I wanted to pick up the Benchmade Puukko and or Leuku pretty much since they first dropped really, but because it's, they're always available, easy, ain't no rush to get them. I always ended up buying something else instead whenever I was knife shopping, so I just never picked them up. But then I saw this year that Benchmade has discontinued them, will no longer be making them. So figured if I really want them, I better get them before they're all gone. They'll probably still be available for quite a while. They were fairly popular when they first dropped, but over the years they haven't really been selling all that much since then. Pretty much most of the people that wanted them got them, the bulk of them anyways. So I guess that's why Benchmade discontinued them. They haven't been selling all that great lately. But Benchmade Puukko comes in a nice looking sheath on a dangler, which I like. A lot of people have been complaining about them, about it being a cheap, shitty sheath, and, well, I guess they're right, because that's ridiculous. I mean, that's, that's just totally ridiculous. It's got a plastic insert into it that's sewn right into the stitching and everything, so you can't even pull it out. If I could pull it out, then I could wet form it to the knife, and it would be a little better retention, but can't even do that, so I got a cheap Kydex sheath on its way to me. Nothing fancy, just a basic taco sheath with a cheap dangler attachment to it, so that'll be much better. But the knife itself I like. 3V steel, which is good. I picked this up because of the discontinued. I don't know if it's on sale or I can't remember. This was the regular price. I know they weren't super expensive, but I picked this up for like $126, I think it was, under 130. 3.75-inch blade, rubber overmold handle. A lot of people talk about replacing the handle. I know Frank over at What's the Point EDC is he's got the Leuku and he's going to talking about replacing the handle on that. I saw one on for sale on eBay that's had the handle replaced, Micarta handle on it. Looked nice. I almost bought it, but I decided I'll go with this one. If I want to do a handle, I'll do my own. But to be honest with you, this handle is very comfortable, extremely grippy. I mean, you could have wet hands with this, and this knife ain't going nowhere, I'm sure. It's really very, very comfortable. So I think I'm just going to leave it. But flat saber grind. Didn't come super sharp, so I touched up the edge a little bit, put my edge on it. Sharp now, that's for sure. But overall, I like it. Lanyard hole, if for the lanyard fans. I usually don't put a lanyard on anything unless it's a chopper, and this is definitely not a chopper. But yeah, I really like it. It's very, very comfortable. The spine is not super sharp. I don't know. I haven't tried to scrape a ferro rod with it yet, but I kind of have my doubts about that. But that could be easily fixed if I choose to. Other than that, I really like the knife. So there you got that. And then, of course, me being me, I can't just buy the Puukko without having the Leuku. So, boop, got the Leuku. Same sheath basically, just obviously a little bigger to fit the knife. But this one, much better. This one is holding the knife just fine, so I'm in no rush to replace that. I may still end up getting a Kydex sheath for it eventually, but that'll only be if this loosens up on me. But it's actually got pretty good retention. So this sheath ain't bad. Ferro rod loop, and I probably will stick a ferro rod in there. I got plenty of them, so that's not a problem. But basically the same knife, or as far as handle and everything goes. Very comfortable again. 3V steel again. This one is, I forget how big is this blade? Yeah, that's what I thought, 5 inches, actually about 5 1/8. This one came sharp. You can tell just by looking at the edge, this is not my edge. I don't know if it shows up, but you can see the grind lines in there. They use a coarse belt when they sharpen them. But this is very, very sharp, nice toothy edge, so I'm not in any special hurry to sharpen this. I probably will still put my edge on it, probably before I ever get a chance to use it enough to dull it. But, I mean, I don't really get out as often as I used to anymore. Getting old, beat up, my body's falling apart on me, so I still like to get out in the woods, but I don't do too many overnights anymore. I may do like two of them a year. But I do go out and spend the afternoon out in the woods a lot, so this will get some use, no doubt. Same thing with the spine. Doesn't feel like that's going to scrape a ferro rod. You know, if you're going to make a sheath that fits a ferro rod, you ought to make the knife so it'll scrape it, but that's all right. I got scrapers. That's not a big deal, really. Again, flat saber grind, 5 1/8 inch blade, 3V steel, same rubber overgrip handle, very comfortable. I honestly don't think I'm going to replace the handles. These are just fine with me. No problem. Comfortable, grippy, not kind of fall out of my hand. I just don't really see any rush to. I may someday eventually do that because I do like to mod my knives and make them my own. But I'm not in any special hurry on these. But yeah, there you go. Benchmade Puukko and Leuku. And I'm pretty happy with them overall, except for the sheath. What a piece of shit that is. I mean, that's just ridiculous. There's no retention of that whatsoever. That's just ridiculous. But okay, there you go. That's Benchmade for you. I really would like to pick up the Benchmade Bushcrafter. That's their premium fixed blade, as far as I'm concerned, for outdoor bushcraft type knives. But I should have bought it when I first decided I wanted it, like 6 or 7 years ago, because in the last 5 or 6 years, it's gone up like $100 frickin'. It's like $340 now for an S30V blade. I mean, nothing wrong with S30V. I'm not complaining about that. It's a perfectly fine steel, holds an edge well. But come on, for $300, I can get a freaking Bark River, for Christ's sakes, you know? I mean, that's just ridiculous. That's a 3V steel and beautiful handle materials. I can get a Tor knife, or I mean, yeah, Survive knives. Which, by the way, I got one of them coming too. So actually, I've already got it, but that'll be another video. But yeah, that's just too much money for that knife. It's a shame because it's a great knife. I've actually handled one before, and that's why I want one so bad. But I'm just not willing to pay that kind of money. That's all I got for you for right now. Anyways, I'm just babbling at this point, so I'm going to let you all go. And I want to say thank you for everybody who's stuck with me all this time. I know I haven't been uploading regularly like I should. I don't know. Sometimes I have a hard time getting motivated to do this channel. I sometimes wonder if it's worth it. But I do enjoy talking about knives with y'all, and I enjoy looking at your comments and everything. So I'm not going anywhere for the time being anyways. Thank you for everybody who stuck with me, and thank you for all my new subscribers. I see that I'm creeping up there. I'm like at 720 now. It's like I don't know how that even happened, but the last time I remember I was like 400 or something. Now all of a sudden I'm 720. So thank you very much to my old loyal faithful subs, and welcome to the new ones. Hope you enjoy what you see. There'll be more coming at you soon. In the meantime, stay safe, stay blessed. We'll see you.